Hello, friends. Did you know that in some corners of our planet, there are mysteries hidden that would make your soul shiver? Places where nature, history, and humanity come together to tell a terrifying yet beautiful story. Somewhere in the middle of the ocean, there's a pit so deep that even sunlight hesitates to venture in. Somewhere by a waterfall, people smile while standing so close to death, and somewhere beneath the earth, thousands of skeletons rest in a silence that quickens your heartbeat. Yes, these are the 8 most mysterious places on Earth, locations where every step unveils a secret, every breath tells a tale. So, sit back, because today, we're diving into the mysteries of the world that not everyone has the courage to explore. I'm your host, and you're watching History Tales, where stories don't just live, history breathes. Are you ready? Let's kick off this mysterious journey with the first story. Number 8. The Great Blue Hole, Belize. There's probably no place in the world with such an intense shade of blue, a massive natural vortex, where the water is so deep that even light seems to back away in fear. The Great Blue Hole in Belize, Central America, is like a giant sunken crater. Your chest tightens just before you dive in. I went diving there once at first. It was just calm. Then slowly, as the water got deeper, the darkness, the cold, and the absence of sound, you could only hear your own heartbeat. This place is thrilling because it's home to some of the ocean's oldest and most incredible fossil structures, shells, coral reefs, and sculptures of creatures that have lived in the imagination for thousands of years. But it's also terrifying an underwater maze where a sudden current, a small mistake, or a gear malfunction could sweep everything away. Number 7. The Devil's Pool, Zambia. You've probably seen the photos on social media, a woman sitting at the edge of the water, with the view of a massive waterfall in front of her. That's Devil's Pool, in Zambia, right on the brink of Victoria Falls. The water is so clear, the surface so calm, and the abyss below so deep that one wrong step could change your story forever. You'd stand at the edge of the waterfall, the sound below is a roar, a warning, stay back. A chill like electricity runs through your body. I had a moment there in my life. I was scared that this experience was so powerful that if I hesitated and stepped back, a part of me would always feel empty. But I took the step forward, steadied my camera, took a deep breath, and then that view, a blend of fear and excitement, made me feel truly alive. Number 6. The Nazca Lines, Peru. Seen from the sky, these massive lines, shapes of elephants, spiders, monkeys, etched into the earth. Their meaning felt not from the ground, but from the heavens. You stand here in the scorching sun, the heat of the sand beneath you, but suddenly you realize these aren't just designs. They're a call, a human cry of discovery, asking, who are we? Did our ancestors connect with something in the sky? These signs are thousands of years old, yet their true mystery remains unsolved. Were they just art, religion, astronomical guides, or a message we still can't decipher? Number 5. Socotra Island, Yemen. You'd think there's a corner of the earth where nature picked up its brush, like in ancient myths, forgetting the rest of the world and painting only strange, surreal trees and plants. Socotra is that place. Its incredible dragon blood trees look like something divine in the air. Their branches like flames of fire. Their color like blood. But it's not blood, it's nature's passion. When you step there, the first feeling is time has stopped. The winds there whisper tales of ancient times, a story where rocks rising from the sea, the storms of Arabia, and the scorching African sun came together to make this place feel like another world. But why is this place thrilling? Because getting there isn't easy. Stormy weather, political unrest, these have kept Socotra a secret. Socotra teaches us that nature's strangest creations are sometimes the most ancient, the most powerful. It's a palette of an entire ecosystem, from the blue sky to the red-brown trees, proclaiming that life can stand tall in any condition when there's passion, when there's curiosity. Number 4. North Sentinel Island. Imagine an island where human presence isn't seen as safety, but as a wall. The Sentinelese people are among the most isolated communities in the world, almost entirely cut off from the outside. Their lives, cultures, fears, all internal, unseen. I read that trying to go there isn't just suicidal, it's disrespectful. The Sentinelese protect their island with bows and arrows. A writer once said their fear is that outsiders might attack them, study them, change them, and that fear has saved them. This story teaches us when you give a human the freedom to take the next step, but then erase them, burn their home, what's left of humanity. Doesn't clutching fear in your arms make a person smaller? Yet, the curiosity in our hearts won't die. We wonder, what's life like there? Is there laughter, music, love? These questions pull us, push us forward. Number 3. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Beneath Paris, far from the light tunnels filled with thousands upon thousands of human skeletons, bones arranged in walls, a kind of final resting place that has tangled life's laughter and play. I went there, flashlight in hand. And when I stepped into a tunnel, an ancient place where every wall, left and right, was made of bones. You feel that every bone is a story, a life lived, a death met, a memory that hasn't faded. The fear here isn't shrill, but a blend of peace and dread, a strange sensation that time has ended, yet memories linger. And the question arises, are we temporary, even after death, or do our memories echo in some tunnel? Number 2. Poveglia Island, Italy. You might tire of hearing ghost stories, but has any place ever twisted your mind so much that in the dead of night your soul trembles? That's Poveglia Island, a small island near Venice, once used as a quarantine station, a plague pit, and a refuge for the mentally ill. They say the ground there is soaked with blood, sudden screams pierce the air, spirits wander, and even a small boat turns back in fear. I've heard myself that the air between the graves grows so cold it clouds your breath. And the fear. It's not that spirits might be real, but that the spirits of our memories, those we buried, those we want to forget, won't let us go. This teaches us that where history inflicts pain, art and consciousness are born. Poveglia shows us what things take root: death, disease, helplessness, and how we endure them. Number 1. Fukushima Exclusion Zone, Japan. In 2011, a storm hit, followed by a nuclear disaster. There was a city here, full of life, children, games, laughter, and then a radioactive storm swept through, and everything fell silent. I went there with a guide, and along the way, empty streets, abandoned houses, dust peering out from windows, and vegetation growing as if nature declared, "I'll still try to live." But the invisible shadow of radiation changes everything. You can't see the air, can't smell it, but the leaves, walls, soil, all whisper that this city isn't dead, just slumbering in a dream. This place warns us rapid progress, disregard for nature, human greed so much can be lost. And in that warning lies inspiration that we must save our planet, our future. Friends, this world is full of mysteries. Some terrify, some teach. The question is, are you ready for the next discovery? If yes, subscribe now, because the next story will show you what others only see in dreams.